Hello, GM. Trust we are doing good today. All right. I promised to do a video on how on-chain stable asset tokenization works, how to buy dollars from the P2P marketplace on your centralized exchange, on how to fund your DEX wallet, and a pre-tokenization demo or demonstrations. This is just a little video record to help you get the necessary understandings. And I will be going into this briefly. I hope you stay with us and get the necessary informations. This screen record is done for education purposes so that you can be guided on what to do and how to go about it. Okay, here on the screen is the on-chain stable asset tokenization presentation slide, and I'm not here to speak so much English, but if you go through the screen, you will see a lot of things. And we have MCGB Backup is an on-chain solution for cash and stable asset tokenization, enabling users to securely tokenize their assets on the blockchain. It offers enhanced security, transparency, and the opportunity to unlock rewards or earn a return on savings. That is your ROX. So simply put, you are saving your funds on chain on a blockchain. Here, MCG is built on a Sonic blockchain, and the wonderful thing about this on-chain stable tokenization is that you have the opportunity to save that little dollars of yours, minimum of $2, and even up to a maximum of $2,000 on the blockchain on a stable assets node. And when you tokenize or save these funds on chain, you are open to earnings. Very, very important to take note. So this is actually a pure way of investing your funds into a reward product where these ROS are generated back to us, as simple as the case will be. And now, what is the other things that we are seeing on this slide? We have the asset insecurity. Here we are into that. Are your assets truly secured? Traditional asset management comes with risks and limitations such as fiscal loss, counterfeit, fraud, illiquidities. We have geographic restrictions and complex regulations. Protecting your wealth requires a smart and decentralized approach. The very good thing about the stable on-chain tokenization is that it deals with smart contract interactions on the blockchains, which brings about security of your funds. So when you tokenize your $2, $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000, it is secured on the blockchain through the smart contract, and you are sure of entering an agreement based on the deals and what you are willing to slot on the chain. As simple as this. And you know that if you decide not to invest or tokenize these funds, you may possibly lose this money. I don't know if you are aware of that. Now we have the other on our slide, which talks about introducing MC backup solutions. We have the key benefits of MC backup solutions, and then we have the tokenization process. So going back to the introducing MC backup solutions, under this we have the MCG backup is an on-chain asset tokenization platform that ensures secure, decentralized, and liquid asset storage. Using blockchain, it provides immutable securities and global accessibility. Each user can tokenize stable asset in fractional storage units with a minimum of $2 and up to $2,000, supporting up to 1,000 units per account. So what this simply means is that if I have my Trust wallet today, which is a DEX wallet, I can tokenize minimum of $2 and maximum of $2,000 per account. That is per wallet I control. So, but if I decide to control more than $2,000, that means I have to create multiple wallets and tokenize them as the case. And I'm going to give you a hint. You know, here I'm only after the success of the community, and I want the communities to always win. And that is why I go ahead to make researches and get updates that are going to be favorable to us. So if you are to tokenize more than $2,000, this is the secret. When you are creating the first wallet, that is your main wallet. When you are done tokenizing on the main wallet, kindly create other wallets. And when you create other wallets, copy the link of your main account and paste it on your subsequent account and tokenize. Well, by that, you will be earning 30% on your sub account or wallet to your main account. I don't know if this is smart, but I think you should be smart enough to be able to figure out this. Now we have The key benefit of MCB backup solutions. Here we see daily reward, we see the referral percentage earnings, that is your referral bonuses, and we are seeing about the secure storage. So your daily earnings or daily rewards comes to you every day, every seconds and minute. Once we tokenize this fund on chains, the daily reward start counting. But remember, we are locking these funds on the blockchains so that they could be used for the reward products. Then when you onboard others, that is where you make a lot of extra incentive. You know, when you help others to see the light, you are helping yourself to grow. And that is why the hand that lifts you is actually bringing a lot of blessings to themselves. So when you see an opportunity and you share with your friends, it is an open door to yourself. Simple. So if you help others to tokenize their funds, we are being given this opportunity to earn a leverage of 30% of their tokenized funds. Imagine you have up to 100 friends. From the day of launch, you're able to put them through before the day of launch, and during the day of launch decide to tokenize with your link after you have tokenized on the chain. You are going to be making 30% of every money they tokenize on the chain. As simple as that. Let's give an example where you have 10 friends that tokenize with $100 each. 30% of $100 is $30. Times the 10 of your friends that have tokenized using your link, you have made $300. Is God not good? I don't know for you, but I think if you understand this opportunity, you must not joke with it. Now, we have the secure storage. This is where the smart contract comes in, because in everything we are after the security of our funds. And once there is SAFU, you are sure of going ahead to do this. And remember, always invest what you can afford to lose. Why I always say this is simple, because there are uncertainties when it comes to the market place like this. This is a big financial market and a lot of things happens. Yes, I might know or trust this project. I might believe in this project. Yes, there is a security guarantee, but always invest what you can afford to lose in every financial engagement. This is very important. I am saying this that you will bear it in mind while making every other investment. In as much as this is on smart contract, take this as your precaution measures. Each time you must invest any amount of your money into any product or project, always invest what you can afford to lose. But here we have a secure storage where we can tokenize our funds on a smart contract, and these funds are what? Safe and preserved for us for its purposes to give us what we need. Now, looking at the tokenization process, we simply need the following to be able to tokenize our $2, $10, $1,000, $100,000, depending on what you have to tokenize on the blockchain. We have setting up a DEX wallet like Trust Wallet, and then we have depositing your USDT, which is the supported EVM network. And permit me to list it here. We have from my research, we have about 6 supported EVM network, which includes we have the BNB Smart Chain, Sonic, we have the Base, we have the Polygon, we have the Avalanche C Chain. These are the supported EVM network. So when you are buying your USDT, buy it in all this network, which include, once again, the BNB Smart Chain. We have the Sonic, we have the Polygon, we have the Base, we have the Avalanche C Chain network, and the Arbitrum network chain. That is the 6 network you need. So if I'm going to buy $100 from a central exchange, which I'll be showing us in this video, I will be able to buy $100. Let's say I'm buying it on BNB network. I'll buy $100, and when I will join it from the central exchange, I will choose BNB network as my network for withdrawing that USDT. And when you do that, remember to buy your gas fee. Gas fee helps your transaction to go through when interacting on a decentralized applications through smart contracts. So you need a gas fee. Let's say you are buying $100 worth of $100 USDT on BNB network. You need to buy $2 worth of BNB2, so that when you are tokenizing your funds, the gas fee will help you to go through. Thank you. So I think I'll be very fast because we have limited time. Now, under the slide, we can see we have a stable asset lock duration and ROX. This is one of the slides. We also have on the other slide native asset lock duration and ROX, and then we have the native asset end and ROX reduces as pre-market price so are higher. So I'll be very fast to explain this. On the first one, is just talking about when you tokenize. Let me zoom this a bit so that you can see the screen. If you tokenize your USDT as a stable asset type, this is what you can earn. Here the earning might not be great, but there is nothing that is too small as long as it is coming or bringing you something. Here, for example, if you tokenize $2 for 6-month durations, you are getting 0.25x. But if you still tokenize the same $2 for 12 years, you are getting about 2.5x. So using $2 for 6 months, you are meant to get 25%, which is about $0.5, and that will give you a total of $2.5. That is your total amount, including that is the amount you tokenized plus your ROX earned. That is that. Now, if you use $100 for the same 6 months, you'll be making about $25, and that will give you a total of $125. So the simple message is this: the higher the fund you tokenize, the higher the returns you make here. And if you tokenize as stable assets, like we can see here, the returns may not be great, but like I said, there is nothing small. So tokenizing your stable asset as stable asset types gives you something of this nature. You can request for the for this document from me, or you can visit mcgpchain.com to download the document. Is on their website. Then we have the native assets lock and duration RX. Here you see that if someone tokenized $2 for 6 months, they are the pre-market price of 0.2. Please pay attention at the pre-market price. This is, in this case, the pre-market price is going to be growing as thousands and millions of users are now tokenizing their funds or their stable assets on chain. So the earlier you tokenize your funds, bearing in mind that this launch is already at the corner from the information we have is on 26th of April 2025, which is this Saturday from the date I just mentioned. So if you are going to tokenize your money now, you should be aware that the earlier you tokenize, that is if you are going to choose the native asset type as your package of tokenizations, then you must be early enough so that you can tokenize on a cheaper pre-market price. And let's see, if you tokenize your $2 for 6 months at a pre-market price of $0.2, you'll be having to earn total of 10 MCGP, and that will give you a valuation of 200%. At launch, you should be able to make $20 of your funds tokenized at a valuation price of $1. And we have, if you decide to tokenize $100, you should be able to make at a pre-market price of 0.2, you should be able to earn total of 500 MCGP, and that will give you a total valuation of 200% and minimum, and that should be in valuation total of $1,000. This is what you make. Remember that the MCGP native asset will be launched at a valuation of $1 from what we have on this slide, and that is a huge one because this $1,000 you are earning here might even be bigger enough, considering that the market listing rate will be starting at a price of $1, and from what I can see here, you will be making a lot of money. Keeping to the fact that the bull run is meant to run till December, and from what we can see, how fast the pre-market price go, we should be able to have this asset already traded on a bigger exchanges, God's willing. Now, if you decide to tokenize $1,000 for 6 months at a pre-market price of $0.2, you'll be earning total of 5,000 SGP, which will give us 200%, and that will help you earn about $10,000. Now, simply put, if you check between the native assets tokenization type and that of the stable assets tokenization type, you see that of tokenizing your $2 as native asset type will give you a lot of money compared to tokenizing as stable asset type. But we have the choice to go with whichever. You might want to be getting your earning back on a stable asset, you might want to be getting it on a native asset. The choice is yours. And concerning the pre-market, I said something that the higher the pre-market price is, the lesser the native asset you are going to earn, and that will reduce your return. So if you have tokenized $100 at $0.2, you'll be able to make $1,000 total minimum valuation. And but if you have tokenized $100 at a pre-market price of, let's say, $0.55 in this slide, like we can see, if you count the line with me, that is 1 2 3 4 5. If you go on that total valuation account, 1 2 3 4 5, you should be able to make total of $363.64 at launch, which is a big loss compared to someone that has made $1,000. Like, yes, it's still money, but you see, you have lost some money because you did not tokenize on time. Very important. Now we have the next thing on the slide, which is the referral earnings. Here there is a little bit review of what it looks like when you put others through to tokenize their funds on the blockchain. Now let's say you have friends that decide to tokenize their $2. I will always tell us this: always invest into different opportunity that comes your way. Remember, it is very important. Most times you don't know which will do you well, and that is why your egg should not be on one basket. You can help me read the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 11. That will also help you to understand why I said this. Now, if you have invited some friends that tokenize $2, let's say there were up to 10 of them, you'll be earning 30% of that $2 instantly, and you can withdraw instantly, and that will give you $0.6, and when you multiply by 10, you have earned $6. What if you invite those that tokenize $30 each, and let's say they are up to 50, you'll be earning their 30%. Sorry, let's say you have invited friends that tokenize $100 and they are up to 50 numbers, you'll be earning $30 from each of them. And when you multiply 50 of your friends times $30 you have earned, that is the 30% of the $100, you will be making total of $1,500. Very important. Now we have the other sections here, which is the withdrawals and early unlock penalties, and then we have the last section, which is trading. Now under the withdrawals and early unlock penalties, we have that the daily and referral earnings can be withdrawn for free, which means whatever I earn daily, I can withdraw it any time of my choice. And when I invite my friends or onboard them to tokenize their funds, my earnings, that is the 30% direct referral bonuses I get when they tokenize using my link, I am opportune and obliged to withdraw them ASAP, no delay. And then we have referral earnings are withdrawn in USDT. Please take notes. When you tokenize your fund as a stable asset type, you are earning as USDT. But if you tokenize your funds or your stable asset as a native asset type, you are earning in the native token. Please be guided in this aspect of clarity. And then if you onboard anybody in this life, you are getting your earning in USDT. Whether the person tokenized as stable asset type or native asset type is not your business. You are getting your rewards in what? In US dollars. Thank you. And we have that withdrawals are processed within 72 hours. And from what we have during our collaboration as BNB Africa in this partnership, we have to know that withdrawals are delayed 72 hours. This is on the contract to protect users from theft and scams. So let's say you are the one withdrawing these funds, you have within 24 hours to cancel or allow the transaction to go through. And after 24 hours, it is assumed that you have placed this, and then the contract is ascertained and processes your transactions, and within the 72 hours you should be able to receive your withdrawals. Then we have unlocking this under early unlock penalties. We have that unlocking within the first 30 days we are charged a 50% penalty on stable assets and 40% penalty on native assets. Simply put, if you tokenize your dollar today as stable asset type, you have the choice to leave your lock fund and get it back after the duration period has elapsed, including your daily earnings, which you can withdraw anytime, which is independent of your locked funds. Now, let's say Mr. A decided to tokenize their $100 today, and maybe something came up and they want to withdraw their locked fund. Now, if this happened within the first 30 days, you'll be losing 50% of that locked funds in stable asset if it was tokenized as stable asset type. or you'll be losing about 40% of this money if it was tokenized as native asset type. And remember, if it was tokenized as stable asset type, you'll be getting it back as USDT if it happens within these first 30 days. And if you tokenize it as native asset type, you'll be getting it as the native token within these first 30 days. Now, what happens after 30 days? We have that unlocking tokens, unlocking tokenized funds before the lock period, but after 30 days incurs a 35% penalty. Withdrawals will be in the native asset only. So simply put, if you tokenize either as stable or native assets, but choose to unlock your tokenized fund after 30 days but before the long lock period, you will only get your withdrawals in native asset, and a 35% fee will be applied to your native asset based on the pre-market of price when you actually tokenize that fund. Then the last we have here is live trading. Under live trading, we have that the live trading starts when the pre-market price reaches 0.75 to 0.85. Just like I said, as the tokenization goes live from that 26th of April this month, 2025, the price of the native asset, which is MCGP, will start growing from 0.2 to 0.3. Like we saw on the progress chart, you see that we can be able to say, okay, this is when the live trading is going as follow. When the price from the initial is 0%, which is a $0.2 starting price, and then 0.3 will be giving us a 20% closer to the 20% close to the launch. When the price is 0.35, they are 30% close to the launch. When the price is 0.45 pre-market price, here we are 50% close to the launch, and when the pre-market price is 0.55, we are 60% close to the launch. And when the pre-market price is 0.75, we are 98% close to the launch. And when the pre-market price is 0.85, we are 100% on the launch of the native token on big exchanges like Binance, OKS, bybit, KuCoin, Gates, you know all these central exchanges. So, and the essence of the central exchanges for you to be able to trade this asset to naira, that is to your fiat, to your whatever currency you are using. Let's say your Ghana cedis and the rest. Anywhere you are in this world, anyway, you know what you are using. So let me not go into that. So the listing price for what we have here is between $1 to $10 for the MCG native asset. Wow. Let's say I have like 5,000 MCGP and MCGP is listed at $1. I've made $5,000 once I sell during the launch. And like I said, while you are watching, others are taking actions. That is how life is. That is how the videos are playing for those that are not willing to take risks. So you don't say I can't do this, whereas you have to tell yourself I can do this. But remember, always invest whatever you can afford to lose, no matter the investment, no matter the financial decision you are making. Make your decision proper with this little guide I'm giving us today. And I think with this we have been able to understand a brief should I say a brief knowledge on how this on-chain stable asset tokenization works. And for me, if I'm to explain to anybody, I can simply let you know that it's just like saving your money on the chain, just like we do in the bank. But here, when you save this money, which is used for reward products, you are earning daily from the system, and your withdrawals are guaranteed, and there is security through the smart contract, and you have the choice to make extra monies when you put others through. That other incentive is just to encourage you to share this opportunity to everyone out there. So don't be greedy just to know yourself alone. Help your friends. They might have that $2 instead of them going to use it to play bet and maybe possibly use it to buy recharge card and start calling, wasting it on unnecessary resources. They can't tokenize that fund today and earn something reasonable from it. I hope this gets us very well. Now the next on the slide, the next on the list of what I promised to do a video on is I think we have how to buy dollar from your P2P using bybit. Now on this I will be very fast. I hope we understand. Thank you. Now this is my bybit. I'll be using my bybit central exchange wallet account to do this, and like you can see, my bybit has loaded. Now assuming you install bybit from your Play Store or Apple Store, this is how it look like. So the first step you have to do is, if you are a new person or you don't have account before, just click on this sign up on login page, and when you do that, this page comes out. Now if you already have account, please go ahead to click on sorry, let me see. Okay, if you don't have account, you click on sign up, but if you already have an account, you log in. Now I already have an account, so I don't need to click on sign up. Now I'll log in with my Google and verify the necessary. Once you log in, look at this screen very well. You will see a place written P2P trading. Simply click on it and allow it to load, and once that happens, you will see messages like this. Just click on got it, and you will now see the buy and the sell sections. Now if you are buying, that is, you want to get this USDT, you need to pay with your bank from your mobile bank. So first thing you have to look is consider the sections that support your limit. Let's say you want to buy dollar worth of 5,000. The limit, the first one we are seeing here is the limit of 5,000 to 9,000. So this one is good to go for you. Then let's say you want to buy the one of 200k, you click the one of 200k limit section. So consider the limit, and then on that you have to consider if such merchant is offering you bank transfer, or they need you to pay with a particular bank. For example, if you see bank transfer, it means that you can pay with any of your bank. If you see PalmPay or bank transfer, that means you have the option to pay with PalmPay or any other bank. Then there are some that will restrict you to a particular bank. That in that case, you just have to stick to whatever the merchant is asking you to do. So you select any of these ones and make payments from your bank account. Now remember this, please, when you want to buy, for example, let me say I want to buy one of let's just say I want to buy one of 5,000. I'll click on buy, and then I'll click on all, and and I'll click on buy. Now I'm trying to show us something why I exit this page. When you see this, click on pay now and click that you have already made payments, so that the merchant will be waiting to see alert. Once you do that, then proceed to make payment. If not, don't send money, because if you don't click that you have already made payment and you proceed to send payment, you might lose the countdown, and possibly the merchant might deny receiving your payment. Remember that the bybit exchange are acting as escrow here, and they are like the middleman between you and the merchant. So in this case, they can only hold back the merchant who is holding the assets. Do you get? And if you don't have an engagement with that merchant, therefore there is no transactions. So for you to engage bybit, you must have clicked on have paid, and then go ahead to go and make your transfer from your own bank account, so that they can see that. And that is it. For those that want to sell, when you have made this money, you can transfer back to your bybit and click on the sell sections, and when you are selling, make sure you see your alerts. In fact, go to your bank app, check if you have received the money, and maybe buy a little airtime of 500 for yourself or for anyone out there, and ensure that the bank debits you and that the balance corresponds to what you are expecting before going ahead to release your asset. Because if you release your asset and the transfer that was made to your account was fake transfer, you will lose this money, and when you lose that money, you have a lot to blame yourself. Thank you. And I think I'm done with how to buy dollars on Pay2Pay. Now the next step is how to withdraw to your Dex wallet, and possibly how to convert your gas fee. So I will be rushing to the gas fee sections. Let's say using BNB network chain as example, if I have bought my dollar and I want to convert some of my dollar to some BNB, maybe $2 out of BNB, when I click on the asset, remember I was before on home, so I'll click on the section asset and click on convert. When I click on this convert, you'll see from BTC to USDT. This time around, I'll click on the middle button. That which shows you the arrow, the reversal arrows. I'll tap on it, and then you see the USDT goes up and the BTC comes down. Now I want to convert my USDT to BNB, in this case not BTC. You might be converting your USDT to base native token. Your own might be converting it to Polygon or to Avalanche. It depends, or to Sonic. It depends on the native token you want to convert to, based on the one you are willing to withdraw your USDT in that network. So here I want to convert to BNB native token, so I will change my BTC by clicking on that BTC and then searching for BNB. Now if you, for the first time, if you're using bybit, you might see a place where zero balance are hidden. Just untick the box or uncheck the box so that all the assets will be showing. So in this case, I can see that my USDT is ready to be converted to BNB. So I will enter the amount of USDT I want to convert to BNB, and boom, I click on the quote and confirm it, and it is done. So that is how to convert some of your USDT to your BNB. And with this, I am done with this section. So I'm going to the last section. This last section is withdrawing from your central exchange, that is your Bybit, for example, here, to your DEX wallet. Under that, you click on withdrawals. And once you click on withdrawals, I'll click on I will uncheck the hide zero balances. And once I uncheck it, I will now see all the assets, so that whether I have any money in those assets or not, I am free to search for them. Now I want to withdraw my USDT. I'll just type USDT, and USDT will come up, and I select USDT. Now I will choose the network I'm withdrawing to. Click under network section. Now I want to withdraw as Binance, and I'll select BSC BEP20 BEP20. So I'll select that. That is the network I'm withdrawing to, because I have converted some of my USDT to what? BNB coin, native coin. Please take note of this, very important. Then display the root address. Put the address you copied from your Trust wallet here, and that will take me to the Trust wallet section, so that I will show us how to go about it. Now rushing to my Trust wallet. Let's say you are new in this space and this is the first time you are downloading Trust wallet. You will see this option, create new wallet. But if you already have a wallet before now, you click on I already have wallet and import with your 12 seed phrase. But for the sake of the new people, let's click on create new wallet, and you create a passcode, just like your PIN code, anything you like. You can say skip and do this letter, and now be like buy quick, or like skip and do this letter. Now the wallet is here. Now remember, when you create your wallet, you need to back it up. If you watch, you did not see your 12 seed phrase, nothing like that. This is to save you time, but I will show you on this video how to do that. To back up your seed phrase, click on this place the root main wallet, tap on it, and once you do that, click on the 3 dots, and then you will see Google Drive or manual. You will click on backup now on manual. Then you see what they wrote, this secret phrase unlocks your wallet. So simply means you should keep it safe. Trust wallet does not have access to this. Don't save this in any digital format. Keep it safe, simple. So write it down on a place where you are sure that the people you don't trust doesn't have access to it. And remember to maybe save it on your email that you don't share with cybers, and then maybe write it and laminate it somewhere that your loved ones can have access to it in case of anything. Now you check the box, click on continue. Now this is your 12 seed phrase. You copy this 12 seed phrase out Then continue on the next page to answer a little quiz which has to do with the verification of maybe number 1, number 4, number 7, and number 10. Please, this 12-seed phrase is being shown here for reference teaching purposes. Do not, I repeat, expose your 12-seed phrase to anyone. If you do that, even if you like have $1 million, you can wake up one morning and you not seize anything, because anybody have access to your 12-seed phrase can move your money ASAP. Bear that in mind. Don't say I did not tell you. Okay, Chuku, if you are hearing me, please pay attention. Okay, Chuku can be anybody here. I'm just trying to lay emphasis that your 12-seed phrase is your personal phrase. It is not for your lover. It's not for anybody. Keep it safe. Do not share to anybody you do not trust. I'm emphasizing on this so that you don't see this video and make mistake and start sharing your 12-seed phrase to your friends out there. You will lose your money, and it will no longer be my fault or anybody's fault. Please, disclaimer, take note and be on guard. I'm saying this for our own good. Please keep the 12-seed phrase, and remember, keep it not only on your email but manually laminate it and keep it somewhere that you can always have access to, so that you don't lose your funds. If you have done this, you have written this out, and lastly, don't screenshot on your phone, because hackers might hack into your phones and steal data, and when they find this, you are on your own. You are on what? On your own. Very important. So majorly I'm trying to write my own out, and I think I'm almost done with that. So I don't know if you are done with yours. Now if you are done, like, we'll move to the next page, and the next page is okay. Let's go to the next. We click on continue, and when you do that, you see we are being asked, please tap on the correct answer of the below seed. So for number 1 we have horn, for number 4 we have century, for number 7 we have corn, and then for number 10 we have peach. So if they are correct, I will be passed successful. So click confirm. Okay, if you watch, it is successful. So my wallet is active, so anywhere, anytime I can use that 12-seed phrase to access my wallet. Thank you. So I'm done with this aspect, and then now I want to copy my BNB wallet address. Remember, I have converted my USDT to some BNB as gas fee, and then I want to withdraw both my USDT and the gas fee in BNB network to this wallet. So I'll search for BNB. All right, BNB here, and BNB comes out. That is Binance Smart Chain. Don't go for Binance Beacon. The main one is the Binance Smart Chain. That is the one that interacts with the smart contract. So I'll click on it, and it will load. I'll click on receive, then copy. Now that I've copied this, I'll proceed to my sex account, that is my bybit account in this case, and paste it on that place they wrote address, and then withdraw my BNB and withdraw my USDT. And once I do that, it will appear on my DEX wallet. Let me just show you where I will paste it once again, so that your mind will be clear on that. So here, the root address, I'll paste it, press hold and then paste. And once I'm done, I will now enter the amount of USDT I want to withdraw. And once I do that, I will withdraw. Remember, there will always be a withdrawal fee, like we saw on Bybit. They're going to charge me $1 if I'm withdrawing my USDT. So if I'm going to buy, if I have intention of tokenizing 100 USDT, that means I have to buy about 100 and maybe 5 USDT, so that when I withdraw 100 USDT, they would have charged me $1, and it is remaining $4 on the chain. And then I will now buy BNB with the rest for gas fee. So you can buy 103 USDT. They will 100 and then when you withdraw your BNB, they will also charge you a little fee. That is your native token. Now the same thing happens for other network. If you are going to buy $100 and you want to withdraw it as base network, that happens too. Sorry that this video is long. I'm just trying to make sure that we get all the necessary concepts. I think with this, you can now know how to withdraw. Now, bear in mind that all the EVM supported are the same network. So this wallet address I copy now that is under BNB is still the same wallet address for what? For base network. That is, if I choose to buy base native token, I will still use the same address to withdraw my USDT as base network and the native token of base. So the EVM network are the same across the supported network. Thank you. And I think the last but not the least is, if these funds have already arrived on my Trust wallet and I want to now tokenize, now all I need to do is you see here, this is your home page. I'll click on discover. When I click on discover, you see a place you can paste or search for a dApp URL. So this is where you now paste your tokenization link, and when you paste on it, it will now go. Let's say we are using Pancake Swap exchange, for example. Let's see if we can see Pancake. Okay, I think I can see Pancake. So let me load Pancake Swap. Let's assume that this was the link I pasted, but you know there is no link here, so the product has not launched. So when it launch, we get the link and we can now tokenize. And possibly I might do a little short video on how to tokenize with the real tokenization link. So if I click on my Pancake Swap, I accept by ticking confirm, and then the page will load. And once it loads, I will now connect my wallet and then proceed to engage any dealings or transactions on this DEX marketplace. So this is Pancake Swap. All I need now is to engage with it. I have to click on connect so that I can connect my wallet, and then I'll click on Trust Wallet. And once I do that, I'll connect, and then my wallet connect successfully, and then I can proceed to do anything I want to do, and that is all. So when you have your tokenization link, you should do the same by simply going to the dApp section, and then assuming that this is the tokenization link, you paste it. And once you paste it, you search it and it will load. And once it loads, you connect your wallet and do whatever you want to do. Tokenize any amount you want to tokenize. I believe with this we have been able to understand the possible things about how the on-chain stable asset works, how to buy your dollar from the P2P marketplace, how to convert to your native token for gas fee purposes, and how to copy your address for your DEX wallet and withdraw from the central exchange to your wallet. And finally, you have also understand how to do what? How to tokenize your funds following the necessary step. So I want to say thank you for watching this video, and do well to share it across to your friends and others that you want to put through. We'll be also uploading this on our BNB African page, where you can easily watch it on YouTube, so that you will not have to download this over and over again. So for those that might need the link, you can always reach out to whoever shared this video to you, or get back to me. Once this is uploaded on the YouTube, I should be able to share the link to us each time you ask for it. But that's just that, and I believe with this everybody can easily pay attention or go through this video to understand how the on-chain stable asset tokenization works, and how you can go around all you need to be able to tokenize your stable assets successfully. Thank you, and do have a wonderful day. God bless you.